Yeah, whatever. Yeah. She hasn't answered. What are you gonna do? Try one more time? Grab some photos.
Yeah. Maybe her TV.
I don't know how the flash is on this. I feel like.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Constitution State here today. Today's video is going to piss you off, and if it doesn't, you might just not be an American. This is Catherine Capel. She was a state trooper. She's been a state trooper since 2008. July 24th, 2022. A 20-year-old college student was driving in Brookfield when she got rear-ended not once, but twice. She didn't even see the vehicle. The vehicle fled. It ended up being this trooper, but she rear-ended this young lady, totaled her car, and then took off. Didn't even check on her. Didn't even stop to see if she was okay. Fled the scene. This is the car here. It ended up being totaled. And despite the news outlets reporting no injuries, the driver was injured and is going after damages. But she caused all this damage and chose to just drive off and drive home. I don't know what would possess her to do that. She called her department after the accident and lied and said that she hit a deer. So when troopers went to her house and found that the damage wasn't consistent with the deer, they tried talking to somebody in the house, and they could hear people in the house, but nobody answered the door. No outlet has said it that I've seen it yet, but let's use common sense. I would say she's wasted. If she drove into a car not once, but twice, and then left the scene of an accident being a state trooper in a state trooper vehicle, and then refused to answer her door, she's drunk, and we all know she's drunk. They didn't find her for 3 days. This is the worst part. They always say they're not above the law and they're treated equal. Where'd they arrest her? Oh, they didn't arrest her. They let her sign her paperwork in an abandoned parking lot, as you'll see, and let her go on her way. Why wasn't she dragged down to the station like everybody else? Why wasn't she charged with hit and run? The news outlets and everybody questions the charges and why she only got those 2 charges. She was put on administrative duty after this. She was actually just fired October 9th of this year. That was pending the results of an internal affair investigation. So, if they fired her, they found some stuff they didn't like or some stuff that they couldn't cover because they love covering this stuff like they did here. That cop should have cuffed her and dragged her to the station like anybody else and put her through the system like anybody else. It just goes to show how they view us and how they view themselves.
I'll turn it off for 1 second. Let's see how it looks without it.
Units westbound 25 area looking for a erratic operation on black Jeep Cherokee with Connecticut plates. Newer model, no plate given. Multiple 236 violations.
Yeah, try. How about your spotlight?
Spotlight.
Yeah.
Roger.
Now try it with the spotlight. Try it with the spotlight now. That thing ain't too bright. Better than nothing. You got your light on there too? There you go. No, I forgot to get this corner. I gotta take another one in the front because I don't know how well lighted it was. Alright, that's done. I'll try one more time so nobody can say that we didn't try. Nothing, Miles? All right. I gotta go back, obviously, do some paperwork, so I'll just meet you there.
You can call,
Yeah. Let them know.
Hi, Katie. Okay. So before we do this, I already spoke to your attorney, but I just want to make sure, just so they can document this. So you do not want to give a statement or answer any questions, right? Okay. Okay. So you've been charged with following too close and evading. All right. It's a $500 non-surety bond. Obviously, this is one of the motor vehicle charges where a bond is required. Okay. Appearance date tonight, August 9th. Okay. Same thing, obviously. You want to check, make sure all that information is correct.
Yeah.
Good? Okay. All right. And it's GA3, right?
Yeah, GA3 it is, yes.
Okay. Alright, then same thing for that. Again, by standing at the bottom, doesn't state you're guilty, just states that you're going to show up in that court date. Okay, happy with that. Happy with that. Okay. Any further questions?
No.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you.
you.
Okay.
What do you guys think of this? This quote unquote arrest. She was arrested in a deserted public works parking lot. Look at the rear, look at the back. All those stones and stuff. This is like a sand lot, a town sand lot. They literally did this in the middle of nowhere so nobody would see it. Look at how nice he is to her. Oh, I already spoke to your attorney. Yet he still had to try and con her into answering some questions. Are you sure you don't want to answer any questions? I know I spoke to your attorney, but we know they don't go check with anybody else's attorneys before they go meet with them. And I don't know who else gets arrested in abandoned parking lots like this. Has anybody else gotten this treatment? I would like to know if so, because I would like to know if it's just for them or if other people get this too. But I've never experienced this. I always get dragged down to the station. I always get some sort of bond. They're always stealing my money so I could get out. Like, that's what it is, and that's what should have happened to her. But since she's part of the gang, they let her off. And then they put her on desk duty for over a year before they fired her. So they still let her collect money from us for well over a year before they fired her. I think this is a clear example of police being above the law and being treated like they're above the law. This is what Back the Blue is. It's a bunch of criminals that back other criminals. It's a gang of criminals backing criminals as we see. The public doesn't get this treatment. Why would she? She should get the same treatment as everybody else. But let me know your guys' thoughts. We'll talk about it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.